In the event that we take out the lines, the most hypnotizing star I acknowledge is the star that could be amazing in our sky. It is this one, creepy crawly juice or scarab press. It's a red monster star, and on the remote plausibility that you put it where the sun is, it would connect with the orbit of Jupiter. This monstrous, extremely whimsical, and going to detonate. Anyway, it's not by and large as clear as it seems by all accounts to be in the universe. These awe-inspiring events, like the most staggeringly dreaded, tremendous starbursts, could shake all that we see and, furthermore, don't see. To its center, scarab juice has been viewed as a sign, a red monster star that is a few times more critical than our sun. Brian Cox and other space experts believe it could go supernova anytime. People are generally terrified of what will occur, particularly since the James Webb Space Telescope is taking stunning photos of the star. When, precisely, will Betelgeuse become a supernova, and how monstrous of an impact will it have on Earth? Let us figure out this star in the heavenly body Orion, which shines so brilliantly that even people from a long time ago have seen it. The famous star Creepy Crawly Juice is situated on the eastern shoulder of the star grouping, and it's the second largest star in that arrangement. Its name comes from this feature, the beast shoulder. It is very potentially one of the most splendid stars in the night sky. On top of being particularly brilliant, the star is also an odd shade of red, which, as we will see, implies trouble. We've had some huge familiarity with Creepy Crawly Juice for a long time. A Greek examiner named TMY2 thought for a while about it. Around that time, the first thing people recognized about stars was their variety. TMY said that Creepy Crawly Juice was an orange color. Researchers have been focusing on the star a lot more eagerly of late and now have a smart idea of what makes it so bizarrely brilliant. One of these characteristics is that the star changes its brightness a lot, with an apparent size of 0.6. Insect Jew is a variable star, meaning its brightness changes over time. Anyway, recently specialists have discovered some new information about the star. In 2019, researchers first saw that Betelgeuse was acting curiously. Even though it didn't absolutely stop shining, it turned out to be significantly less bright, shining at a level of around 1.6. Researchers quickly began to investigate why they were seeing the 10th most brilliant star in the sky act in such an unusual way. Experts have expected to make a terrifying statement considering their curve, which revealed weird signs. The star has recently shown these signs. Subject matter experts say that Betelgeuse could go supernova at any time. Brian Cox, a prominent researcher who offered this unquestionably hazardous statement, is a professor of particle physics at the University of Manchester School of Physics and Astronomy. You shouldn't accept his statement as a joke. He also has a science show, writes many popular science books, and is the Royal Society Professor for Public Engagement with Science. Brian Cox says that Betelgeuse looks like a ticking delayed bomb, since it could go off without warning. To compound the situation, the James Webb Space Telescope has shown a gigantic amount of evidence to back up this statement. In any case, what weird signs has Betelgeuse given that have brought so much attention in space science? With new data about Betelgeuse, the star has been named a supernova candidate. Anyway, researchers are still uncertain when it will detonate. The fact that insect juice is many times the mass of the sun is one explanation for this classification. A star, so to speak, should be a few times the mass of the sun to be known as a supernova. Things get really interesting, however, because researchers have used various devices to investigate Betelgeuse, like the James Webb Space Telescope and the Laser Interferometer Gravitational Wave Observatory, to see what's happening in space around it. What they found is still muddled. Betelgeuse was born on August 31st, a long time ago. Around that time, it purportedly gave off odd signs that made its future faint. What did they find? They found difficult-to-miss light waves coming from the star or around insect juice, which is exceptionally strange. However, it wasn't the only thing specialists saw from the star. This brings us to the likelihood that Betelgeuse is a star whose brightness changes occasionally. It was said that Betelgeuse darkened down at regular intervals and had dark spots similar to our sun today. Anyway, the conditions have changed. It changed from bright to dim twice as fast as it used to, which is another strange sign that Betelgeuse is back. Researchers found that the star's dimming cycle had hit a band of brightness at plus 1.61 in February 2021. This was not long after the huge darkening event. Remember how the star appeared to decrease in an unusual manner in 2019? That's because it's for the most part known that the extraordinary dimming was the beginning of Betelgeuse's odd behavior, and that made a lot of people worried that Betelgeuse was going to detonate. The range of dimming was 1.2 between 2019 and 2020, and the least level of dimming ever recorded was in 2011. So, the fact that Betelgeuse would go supernova in the next 100,000 years makes experts certain. Because of the dramatic dimming, there is a cycle happening in the universe, so this is genuinely frightening. Researchers quickly changed their viewpoints. However, when they saw what occurred next, Betelgeuse got brighter again after the incredible dimming, also changing into something significantly more striking. Astrophysicist Andrea Dupree at the Harvard-Smithsonian Center for Astrophysics says that the star is now 150% brighter than normal, making it the seventh most brilliant star in the sky right now. Researchers were frightened when they saw a red shimmer in the southern part of the globe. Today, it still gets more interesting because this has prompted different considerations about what caused the great dimming. First, it's essential to note that not all stars have the red shine of creepy crawly juice. The red glow of creepy crawly juice means that it is a red supergiant star, which is the last phase of a star's life and death. The red glow, on the other hand, is caused by a surface temperature of around 3,500 Kelvin, which is significantly cooler than the outer layer of the Sun, which is 5,500 Kelvin. Since Betelgeuse is cooler than our Sun, it emits less energy per unit of surface area, despite the fact that it is larger and going to explode. Now, we need to examine what the incredible dimming seems to indicate. Brian Cox asks, does it suggest that Betelgeuse will go supernova? Really, the fact that Scarab Jew is a red supergiant star already shows that it is almost out of life as a star. A star is dying and will also commonly dim over time, which is something that researchers determine. Overall, Betelgeuse's new peculiar behavior made researchers increasingly concerned, and many telescopes are now focusing on the extraordinary darkening. Still, things get really interesting because specialists still don't have a solid understanding of Betelgeuse. Researchers are now using the most state-of-the-art instruments to keep an eye on the interesting things happening around Betelgeuse. The James Webb Space Telescope has been one of the best devices researchers have used so far. Starting in 2021, the James Webb Space Telescope has been in space and has helped researchers gather some significant data about Betelgeuse. The new pictures of Betelgeuse's amazing darkening taken by this telescope have shown that the event caused a surface mass discharge. Based on new examination, we now know that this mass delivery was around 400 billion times greater than a common coronal mass discharge. The James Webb Space Telescope can also look at things that our eyes can't see, like light waves and frequencies. So, experts are excited about what the telescope will find. Researchers have seen dust clouds forming on the star's surface that appear to look like leaves in space. That doesn't seem to make sense, not enduring the fact that Betelgeuse will die. Researchers are still observing it because they don't know when it will go supernova. Researchers believe that creepy crawly juice is on many occasions more massive than the Sun and that the brilliant red star will shine for the next 10 years. Anyway, assuming we look at the many surprising things happening with the star, it's hard to say if this statement will still be valid after the unusual dimming. So, specialists don't think Insect Jew will explode at any time soon. If Betelgeuse explodes, it will be the first supernova we observe for ourselves since Johannes Kepler did in 1604. Researchers also don't want this to happen soon because they are still paying attention to the star's unusual behavior. No matter the fact that the experts are certain that Betelgeuse will go supernova, when exactly it will happen remains a mystery. However, as we continue to monitor Betelgeuse, one thing becomes clear. Its behavior is not only a captivating subject for astronomers, but also an opportunity to explore deeper cosmic mysteries. Scientists are particularly keen on unraveling the intricate processes that occur during a star's death and the subsequent cosmic explosion. The eventual death of Betelgeuse could give us a better understanding of how such a massive star behaves at the final stages of its life. Additionally, it may provide a glimpse into the workings of supernovae, which are the dramatic explosions that mark the end of a star's life cycle. Supernovae are not just impressive displays of energy, they are also crucial to the creation and distribution of heavy elements in the universe. Elements like gold, silver, and iron are created in the extreme conditions of a supernova, and their dispersion throughout the cosmos plays a role in the formation of new stars, planets, and even life. Understanding Betelgeuse's demise might help scientists better understand the creation of these elements and their role in the universe. Moreover, Betelgeuse's potential supernova explosion could teach us about the nature of black holes. If the explosion results in the collapse of the star's core into a singularity, it could give scientists valuable insight into the formation of black holes. The intense gravitational fields around these enigmatic objects have puzzled scientists for decades, and examining the process of Betelgeuse's collapse might offer some of the answers. Scientists are also hoping to use the event to better understand phenomena like gamma-ray bursts, GRBs, which are extremely energetic explosions that occur in distant galaxies. These bursts can release more energy in a few seconds than the Sun will in its entire lifetime. If Betelgeuse goes supernova, there's a chance it could create a GRB, which would be an incredibly valuable opportunity for researchers to study this extreme cosmic phenomenon up close. Of course, Betelgeuse's eventual fate is still uncertain. While the current evidence suggests a cosmic explosion is likely within the next 100,000 years, predicting the exact timing of such an event is incredibly difficult. Stars like Betelgeuse are known for their instability, so it could explode sooner or later than anticipated. In the meantime, researchers will continue to closely observe Betelgeuse and its odd behavior. Every piece of data gathered by telescopes like the James Webb Space Telescope brings us one step closer to understanding the cosmic forces at play in the stellar system. The research surrounding Betelgeuse is not only about predicting its death, but also understanding the broader universe and the phenomena that shape it. As for the impact on Earth, while the chances of Betelgeuse causing significant physical harm are minimal due to its distance, the potential environmental consequences from the radiation it could emit are still a point of concern. The shock waves from its supernova might also have ripple effects throughout our solar system, altering the orbits of objects in space. Despite the potential hazards, the study of Betelgeuse is invaluable for advancing our understanding of astrophysics and cosmology. With each passing year, as we learn more about its behavior and the potential consequences of its explosion, the death of Betelgeuse will not only mark the end of a star, but also the beginning of a new chapter in our exploration of the universe. In summary, while we may not know when Betelgeuse will explode, the research and observations around this mysterious red giant continue to expand our knowledge of the cosmos. The potential cosmic explosion will undoubtedly be one of the most spectacular astronomical events ever witnessed, shedding light on the universe's most profound secrets and providing clues that will drive scientific discovery for years to come.